Hey guys, this is Dragonborns. It's Odingod12 and Kingdomcome180 bringing you another deck build. We actually brought I actually brought something back because I had an idea from watching the TV show.
Yeah, by the way, we have this piece of paper here, and there's about how many times I've actually kicked this deck's ass, but, you know, let's just go with it anyway.
Well, I'm still kind of new at this deck because I haven't really played it before.
Yeah, fair enough.
But, I mean, it's new to me, and...
Don't listen to me, guys. I'm an asshole.
I mean, it works, so without further ado, let's get into the build. We're playing Battlin boxers. You're going head-geared first. With head-geared, when he's normal summon, he lets you mill one card from your deck that's a Battlin boxer and puts it in your graveyard. And then plus, once per turn, once he's in an attack position, he can't be destroyed by battle.
Okay.
So you still have him on the field regardless. I mean, but you only do that up to once per turn. And you have your special summoner, Spar.
Which is actually legitimately good, because, I mean, it stops you from your battle phase, right?
Yeah, the thing is, if you control a Battlin boxer monster, you can special summon him from your hand.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, you can't conduct your battle phase for the rest of the turn. So, I mean, even if you special summon him after you do your battle phase, I mean, you just can't battle for the rest of the turn. That's actually the legit ruling on this guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, you have an instant XE summon right there.
Yeah.
Or synchro, doesn't matter.
So, it's kind of awesome to just put a nice little bit of a wall there instantly if you have two of them on there in your hand.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's good for defending to put your monster out on the field, but I mean...
If you're going first, why not?
Yeah, if you're going first, if you have two in your hand,
you're not going to
go
to the battle phase that turn anyway.
Yeah, if you have two Spar in your hand in your first turn, get them out, dude. Just put that freaking defense out there.
Yeah.
Then you have your next Battlin boxer, which is Glassjaw. I was thinking about putting it to 2 and just cutting 1 because of your advice. But honestly, from playing you with my original build, I mean, I think 3 would be just enough because you're recycling with him constantly. And also what he does is that when he's targeted for an attack, he's automatically destroyed, which also kicks off his own effect.
It's the Hulk.
And then when he's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one Battlin boxer in your graveyard and then add it to your hand. But it can't be Glassjaw because you can't target himself.
Makes sense.
Then you have your next Battlin boxer, Switch Hitter. Once he's normal summoned, you can pick a Battlin boxer monster from your graveyard, and then you can instantly special summon it to the field.
Yep.
And then during that turn, you can't special summon any other monster except Battlin boxer monsters.
Which isn't that bad.
Which is, yeah, it's really not that bad. But, I mean, when you want to keep up with your plays with Switch Hitter, I mean, hell, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you have your nice little point gainer. You have Counterpunch. During the damage step of either player's turn, when a Battlin boxer monster you control is attacked or is being attacked, like if he attacks or is being attacked, you can banish him from your hand or your graveyard to target your Battlin boxer to gain 1,000 points.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can only use one Counterpunch per turn, so it's actually pretty good.
It's a more balanced way of Kalut and slash Naboojan credit thingy.
Yeah, kind of.
It's more balanced and it's not as broken, so it's more fair.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to play with really cheesy decks like this, not cheesy, but I mean, he's made it very nice. If you want to play with older decks that aren't exactly meta and see which one is the better non-meta deck, I mean, this is like a deck that's mainly fair and it's not going to be overly broken with like stuff like Kalutes and shit.
Okay, then we have 2 Goblin Bird. Keeps your plays up instantly. I mean, you can still XEs for warrior monsters.
I was actually very enticed by this tech of yours because I actually really liked it because it's also a warrior. So
yeah, it's like a deck full of warriors. I mean, there's only like a couple in here that are not warriors, which are like kind of the next 3 monsters. But I mean, with this guy, everybody knows what he does. When he's normal summoned, you can instantly special summon a level 4 monster or lower.
Everyone knows what he does. Why don't you explain it again? I'm being an asshole. Just ignore me.
For the beginners, man. For the beginners.
I got you.
Then you run 2 of your tuners, which is Mass Chameleon.
Ooh,
here's the thing with him: he can't be normal summon unless you control, or if you control a level 5 or higher monster.
That's not a problem.
It's not a problem because you're constantly just busting out XEs regardless.
Yeah.
But if you do want to go in your synchro plays, when he's normal summon, he can dig out a monster with 0 attack points and put it in defense position. Its effects are negated.
Well, 0 defense was 0 attack or defense points?
No, with 0 defense.
Oh, 0 defense. I thought you said attack earlier. I was making sure everyone. You said you only said 0 attack. Well, like that does not fit Glassjaw's description.
Right, and Glassjaw and Goblin Bird both have 0 defense points, so that you have easy targets. And with Mass Chameleon, here's the thing. Like, when you summon him and you do his effect, then you can't special summon any other monster except from your extra deck.
Look at all that tongue.
And I'm actually glad that I got these because these are actually the last component. Yeah. Like, I bought several Megatons and, like, I finally pulled these motherfuckers, and I'm actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty good and happy with my build since I have these guys now.
Yeah.
Like, I've been constantly bugging people on Facebook, hey, do you have Mass Chameleons and stuff like that. And you have your last monster, which is Blaster. You have a bunch of fire targets, also for his effects. You can pitch a fire card in him to destroy a target on the field, or you can just banish.
There's a bunch of fire stuff in there, so it works.
Yeah, everybody knows. And hell, with me, I'm a dragon player. I always run dragons in some of my decks sometimes.
Yeah, so.
Okay, that's it for the monsters. So let's go with the spells. We have your 1-ups, which is Book of Moon.
Guys, by the way, I'm not trying to hate on this deck. I'm just trying. I'm making the counter arguments many of you are going to make, and I'm being very nice about it, just so he knows that. I'm being very nice with every counter argument you all will probably make if you choose to comment.
Yeah, that's why me and you are friends.
Exactly.
Anyways, you got your 1-ups. You got your 1-ups. You have Dark Hole, which obviously puts a monster face down.
Yeah. So.
And then it's a quick play, so you can play it whenever. And then you have the Dark Hole, which self-explanatory, gets rid of all monsters.
Secret in my future.
And you have Foolish Burial.
Secret. Oh my god.
Which also works with Glass Jaw, by the way.
I want that.
This card also works with Glass Jaw if you want to easy recycle. Because, obviously, Glass Jaw is being sent by a card effect. So you can still dig your deck for a Battlin boxer and put it into your hand.
This is the most, like, shiniest, like, Battlin boxer deck I've ever seen.
And you have Rhoda, which this guy... Yeah, you can add a level 4 lower warrior type monster. Huh?
It's also super. Oof.
Yeah, you can add a level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your deck and add it to your hand.
Ugh.
Obviously, you have a bunch of warrior targets, so why not? I run Double Lance, which it's easy if I have Lead Yoke on the field, and yeah, obviously he's the boss monster of this deck. But
we'll show that to a little bit.
Yeah, what you target face-up monster, he's immune by spells and traps for the end of the turn just by simply getting rid of 800 attack points.
Okay.
And then you have your double MST. Self-explanatory. Gets rid of spell traps on the field. Then you have my favorite fire card in this deck, Circle of Fire Kings. I was actually going to go for the Battlin Boxing Spirits.
Well, this is actually a little bit more viable, don't you think?
Yes, it actually recycles with Glass Jaw, also gets your plays off really instantly. So this works way better than the Battlin Boxing Spirits. Then you have the last of it, which is Rank Up Variance Force. Obviously, because we're running another rank up to Chaos XD, so...
Yeah, we'll do it, yeah. So just for the little rank up there.
Now we got the traps. You have your 1-ups, Bottomless, Compulse, and Torrential. Self-explanatory if you're running the trio of the 1-ofs. And hell, with these three, I mean, they're kind of like the Three Musketeers. Come on.
What was Bottomless at 2? It was kind of more viable at 2 than it was.
It really was. I mean, you had a lot of fight with those cards.
Yeah.
And we have 2D Prison, banish the target that's attacking.
I wonder if they'll bring Bottomless back to 2, because it's not as hard to get around as it used to be.
Who knows? I'm not sure.
I can see it go back to 2 at least. I mean, not 3 possibly, but I think 2 is actually more viable.
Yeah, true. We have Double Chain. Obviously, stop those monster effects instantly. I mean, they're easy to get rid of. Then you have the Double Mirror Force.
I really thought one Fiendish Chain will break their skull. Or...
Not really. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I've tried it before. Sometimes it works for certain decks.
Sometimes. I mean, honestly, I just consider Fiendish Chain over Breakthrough Skill because, I mean...
It stays there. It stops from the other shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I understand.
Then for the last of the traps, we have Solemn Warning. Pretty much like a Solemn Judgment, but at the same time, I mean, it just gets rid of those special summon monsters. And the spell and traps that include the special summons. So...
A finger in your card. Come back here. I'll finger some more.
That's it for the main build. I mean, it's not too bad the way I picture it. I mean, I think it's kind of done well so far.
Yep.
I mean, it's just for the fact that, I mean, I think that with this original build, I think it can actually work if you play it right. But anyways, let's get into the extra deck. You have your Lead Yoke, the boss monster of the deck.
Fuck that
entirely broken card of this whole entire
When I
deck.
say fuck this card, I really don't like this card because it fucks you over.
Because here's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Mainly does. He not only saves your Battlin Boxers, plus himself. And, yes, he can save himself. Because he has Battlin Boxer in his name. So, with each, you can just detach a material to save him. And with each material lost, he gains 800 additional attack points. So the maximum he can get is 3,800. I mean, hell, even if you Forbidden Lance him, he's still a 3K beater.
Yeah.
So,
this video don't have a question for you.
What's that?
It's not usual for the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have one Blade Armor Ninja.
Just trying to do so like a deal like you're a trade cast. People don't worry about it. It's fine. You're good.
Okay. All right. But with Blade Armor Ninja, you detach. You can target himself. I mean, hell, he's the only ninja in this deck. He can attack twice.
Ninja.
So
why is it a warrior? Because it's so ninja. I don't know.
You get those easy damage points in.
Dude, look, it's Naruto.
Then we have the Big Bad Crycaliber. With him, I'm actually surprised. I actually thought of a way to get over your Shaman, by the way.
I thought this is the only way you usually get over is with the card.
Yeah, because he had more than enough attack points to get over. But I didn't actually think about him right then and there until it actually hit me.
Yeah.
But with him, you detach the two materials, and he gains double the attack points until your opponent's end phase. So he stays 4,000 for at least 2 turns.
Yep.
You have Maestro, self-explanatory. He's a Book of Moon and a detach to save himself.
Yep.
So with him, he's kind of double the trouble. Then you have Photon Pappy. Everybody got to have a Pappy. Come on.
Pappy.
I mean, with him, you detach the material to target a defense position monster. I mean, obviously, flip it face up.
But think out with the current meta. Oh, they're not worth difficult meta.
I mean, the only reason why I have Pappy in here, I mean, it just does the easy damage.
It does.
You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
That's
so
right.
I mean, with him, it's easy. And then you have Honor Arc. Honor Arc.
Why I picked an extra one out for you in trade, and now I have stuck with the second one, which isn't a bad thing. But why I pick one out I don't know.
With Honor Arc, he's the new guy, the new kid on the block. Because with him, you detach the two
Wait to see
materials.
what he has next for you.
With the two detached materials, you can take a special summon monster that's in attack position and take it as your
That
own
was
material.
already special summon. It has to be special summon and in a attack position.
Exactly.
So you're not going to get a special summon monster in defense mode. Sorry, people. Doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, Honor Arc, and also he works to save himself, too, by detaching if he gets destroyed.
Yeah.
So, with that, yeah. Then you have the next big bad on the block, Exciton Knight.
Yeah, fucker.
With Exciton Knight, I mean...
Well, look at you, sir.
With Exciton Knight, I mean, I haven't really gotten to play him yet. I mean, I hope I do somewhere in the
I've been
near
playing
future.
this anti-meta bullshit against him this whole entire time, so I mean, that's why I'm kind of like... That's why he hasn't been able to play it yet tonight.
Steer clear of the Exciton Knight. With him,
Trying.
once returned during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, and your opponent has more total cards than on your field and in your hand, then you can just simply detach and kind of even the playing field. So, I mean, it's kind of easy with Exciton Knight. Plus, with 1900, I mean, that's really not that bad.
Really.
Then you have number 105, Star Cestus. Plus, it has Battlin Boxer in its name. So, I mean, you have the next Battlin Boxer XEs, which I can't wait to get the other one. I can't remember really the name.
I can't remember a lot.
I mean, it's on Dual Network, but I mean, like, I can't really remember it. I mean, I'm running it in that build, but I mean, it's kind of iffy. But with this guy, during either player's battle step, if a Battlin Boxer you control battles an opponent's monster, you can detach an XYZ material from the card and then negate all the effects of the opponent's monster and until the end of the turn. And then any battle damage that you take from that battle, you know, your opponent takes it instead.
Nice.
And then also, that Battlin Boxer can't be destroyed by battle.
Nice.
So they take the damage you do, and plus your opponent's monster effect is negated.
Nice.
So it saves your monsters, really.
It does.
And then we have the next Battlin Boxer, the Chaos number. He works way differently. I mean,
Pretty much he does a lot more additional bullshit to do that you just wish you really feel butthurt when he gets involved.
the thing is that I was so ready to play it against you, but you had that one card just to get it off the field. With this guy, I mean, when he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, sends it to the grave, your opponent takes half to equal the attack of monster is destroyed. So, I mean, with that, and then plus, if you have Star Cestus as the Xyz material, he also gains this effect. Once per turn, you can detach a material and then target one monster your opponent controls and destroy that monster and inflict damage equal to that monster's attack points. So he's kind of like a Volcasaurus, except he's still attacking.
Which is what I thought about.
So
and doing additional half damage there as well.
Pretty much. We got 4 more monsters. These are my synchro monsters now. We have Colossal Fighter.
Of course.
Which you have a bunch of warrior monsters in your grave. I mean, and plus once
one of those things better be a Goyo.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could say I run Goyo, but I don't really have a level 6 target. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, I have a bunch of level 4 variant monsters. So I mean, with this, Goyo would be definitely good, but I mean, I don't really have the variant for it. You know what I'm saying? So with this guy, he gains 100 points for every warrior monster in the graveyard, yours and your opponent's. So he gets a big beater. And when he's destroyed by battle, you can special summon a warrior type monster from either player's graveyard. So, and from what I've heard also is that you can also special summon himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
I mean, I was told differently, but I mean, it doesn't really say except him. So I mean,
it doesn't, which is like you might as well just do it himself.
You might as well just bring him back to the field. That way, you have a big beater on the field.
Again, and then they get over. So,
and then it just constantly repeats itself. So I mean,
that's exactly it. And I mean, that's what makes it so hard to get over.
Yeah, and then we have somewhat of a trio. I don't have Crimson Blader in here. I mean, I'm kind of thinking about throwing him in.
No.
Since he's a warrior type monster.
No.
But I mean, I kind of work with dragons too. So
yeah. So I was Scrap Dragon.
Scrap Dragon. You pop. Yeah, with Scrap Dragon, you can use his attack points also. I mean, with his effect, you can still attack. You just pop 2 cards on the field, yours and your opponent's. And I mean, it's self-explanatory. And you have Stardust Spark Dragon. With Spark Dragon, once per turn, you can target a card on the field during either player's turn, and that immunes it from being destroyed by battle or by card effects. Nice. So even if it's a face-up spell or trap, you can still negate, whatever. Or you can still kind of keep it on the field.
Nice.
And then you have Stardust Dragon. With Stardust Dragon, gets rid of those problem cards that destroys monsters, plus special summons himself back to the graveyard. Or back from the graveyard, I should say.
Alright.
So, I mean, with that guy, he's self-explanatory. I mean, everybody should know Stardust by now. Well, that's it for the main deck and the extra deck. I have somewhat of a side deck. It's kind of temporary for right now until I actually.
Do you want to show it or do you not want to show it?
I mean, just to kind of give an idea.
Well, then,
it's like I said, it's temporary. So we start out with 2 Trap Eater.
Not bad so far.
He's a tuner monster to pull off your synchro plays. Also, you send a continuous spell or trap that your opponent may have on the field.
Or trap. He's Trap Eater. That's spell Trap Eater.
Okay, spell. Yeah, Trap Eater. Yeah, you send a face-up trap card on the field, and you can instantly special summon him from your hand.
To do a trap, gotcha.
So, like Vanities, or no, you said not in Vanities up dance. Right? He wouldn't be able to work with Vanities up dance.
I didn't think so, but I think I was told wrong. So I'm pretty sure you could do that.
I mean, because Vanities Emptiness is a cost to special summon.
I'm not sure what that is, because I mean, there's 2 valiant arguments in my mind, and each one of them works. It depends on what the judge, who's more experienced, and how it would not fuck everything up.
It depends on the knowledge, really.
It really depends on like how much background knowledge that person has and what their experiences are. And I'm not sure how what a head judge. And I'm pretty sure if you appealed it would change the ruling immediately. If you appealed on it in the middle of a tournament.
Well, yeah, I mean.
If it's not working, you're pretty sure it should be working, and someone else just did it and someone right next to you, appeal that shit right away, because I'm pretty sure you'll get what you want.
Right. Then you have Battlin Boxer Veiler, or Veil. With Veil, whenever you take battle damage, you can special summon him from your hand. And then if you do that, you gain the battle damage that you lost. So it's kind of an easy recover for life points when you special summon him. So he's actually pretty good to have in the side deck right now. Battlin Boxer Spirits, like I said, I'm running the circles right now, but I mean,
that's additional 5 hour.
Yeah, you can send the top card from your deck and then special summon a Battlin Boxer from your graveyard in face-up defense position, but you can only play a Battlin Boxer Spirit once per turn. I only run 1 in the side deck, so I mean, it's kind of, iffy. And you have the 2 Kaiser Coliseum to kind of limit your opponent's monsters based on your own.
Yep.
I mean, it works with Lead Yoke when he's big and bad on the field. I mean,
Yep.
And then I run 1 Circle of Fire Kings in the side deck in case I want to kind of up the firepower.
Took my advice though, yeah.
Yeah, with this, yeah. If I didn't explain it earlier, which I'm probably sure I didn't, you target 1 fire card on the field and 1 fire card in the graveyard. You destroy the first target and special summon the second target. So it's easy to cycle when it comes with Glassjaw. Then we have all traps in this one. We have 2 Chaos Trap Hole to prevent those light and dark monsters.
Yep.
Like Shadows and Stellar Knights and stuff like that. Then you have double Ghostman Match to kind of even up the playing field with monsters.
Okay.
I mean, face it. I mean, you're running all fire type monsters, really.
Yeah.
So you got to keep it to like 1 attribute minimum. Then you have the double Imperial Iron Wall. It kind of stalls me too when it comes to Counterpunch or Blaster, but I mean, like I said, you're constantly spamming out monsters.
Yeah, you don't want like 2 kick all off.
Exactly. And then you have non-fusion area to prevent all fusion summon monsters, aka Shadows, because I know they're a thing now, and I'm actually running 1 right now to kind of see where I stand off with that.
Okay.
So with that being said,
it's still going around another cab, but it still slows down a tiny bit.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I mean,
new meta just has so much fucking shit they can do right now.
Yeah, like Burning Abyss and fucking Yang Zings and.
Yang Zings aren't as bad. I think Burning Abyss is worse right now.
Yeah, I'd probably say Burning Abyss is probably the biggest threat right now out of all 3 of them.
Actually, Chatello's actually decent. Did you play against them?
I haven't played against them yet.
Ray and I think Kyle actually went toe to toe for top 2.
Really?
Both.
Oh wow!
A match at Satello Nights,
which
geez. Was and there were indeed other decks out there. We did have a few 1 or 2 players playing stuff like the Windash from like Shadows and the Constructs, and they also were playing Burning Abyss with all the top stuff of that. It's like we had that, but there's still the top 2 that night were 2 Satello decks.
Jeez.
So that's why I was very impressed.
Yeah, I mean,
especially how Ray now finally has another deck.
I guess if you have it. But guys, that's our profile. I hope you liked it. Just like I said, feel free to subscribe, comment, any pointers, any gratitude or anything on the build. Just let us know. This is Dragonborns, and we are now signing off.
Bye bye.